Hello everyone and welcome back to ICT with Heather. Today we're going to have a go at creating a simple game using animation. So what have we learnt so far? If you've watched the other videos, I'm sure you've learned how to change a background, how to change and add a new sprite, how to make a sprite change its costume, and you may even have learnt some simple flying code. Today we're going to add some extra sprites to our screen. We'll also try and make it interactive. And we'll try and create a simple game by collecting points. Last week we changed the sprite to a flying cat. We changed the background to a blue sky. We added a building sprite. We wrote some simple flying code for the building to make the background appear to move, which included changing the building's costume. I set you a challenge to add some clouds. Did you manage it? To complete this week's task, we need to start from this point. Watch the video on the next page to remind you what to do. Open Scratch. Choose your background. Choose your sprite. I typed in cat and picked the flying cat. Now I chose a building sprite. And I slipped the building into the corner at the bottom. Let's write some code. Let's pick when green flag is clicked. Let's choose some control code. We'll choose forever and repeat and slide it in between forever. We'll change the 10 of repeat to 100. Let's go to the motion code. Choose set X. Slide it in between forever and repeat and change set X to 250. Now let's slide into the repeat code, change X by 10, and we're going to change the 10 to -5 to make the building move left. We're also going to add the next costume one. Click the green flag and see what happens. The building moves across the page and each time it changes its costume. Adding extra sprites. We should have an animation which includes a moving sprite. This will create the illusion of movement. To make this more interesting, we're going to add some clouds to the sky. Can you remember how? Using the Add Sprite menu, choose clouds and add them to your animation. Watch the video to see the code needed for clouds. Select Choose a Sprite. Type in clouds. There's a plain cloud or there's clouds which have different costumes. I chose clouds. Now we need some code. Choose events. Pick when green flag is clicked. Now choose control. Pick forever. Now choose motion. Where's the one we need? Pick set Y to -17 and pick set X to 210. Change set X to 250. Now pick an operator. Slide it into the set Y instruction and change pick random 1 to 10 to pick random 1 to 180. This will keep your cloud in the top part of the screen. Now select repeat from the control and change it. You're going to change it to 50. Now pick change X by 10 and change the 10 to -10. Go to Looks and choose Next Costume. Slide it in between underneath the set X to 250. Check through your code. Check it's correct. Click the green flag to check it works. There we go. We've got different clouds that float across the screen. To the cloud code. We have an events code when green flag is clicked. We have control code. We have a forever and we have repeat 50. We have a looks code, which is next costume. That changes the costume of your cloud, so you get the different versions as they float across the screen. We've also got 3 movement codes. There's set Y2, and we've put a pick random operator in there. We've got set X to 250. That makes sure that your cloud starts on the right hand side of your screen. And we've got change X by -10. That makes your cloud move across the screen from right to left. We also have an operator code. That's pick random 1 to 180. The operator code makes sure the clouds stay in the top half of the background. Can you make your animation interactive? Well done, you now have an animation which shows a background moving. Unfortunately, the cat is a little boring. He doesn't really move. We're going to now write some code to make him move. You will need some new events code. As you can see below, we have 4. There's when left arrow key is pressed, when up arrow key is pressed, when down arrow key is pressed, and when right arrow key is pressed. Pick the flying cat sprite and choose your events code. If you look at the menu, it's just below when green flag is clicked. We need 4 of these ones, but it says when space key is pressed. If you click on the space, you can change the key chosen. I've put mine out in the formation of the arrow keys that have up, down, left and right. We now need some motion code. Choose change X by 10 and put it underneath the right arrow. Choose the same one again and put it under the left arrow, but change the 10 to -10 so that your sprite will move to the left of the screen. Now we need change Y by 10. Put that underneath the up arrow event. Pick the same one again and put it under the down arrow, but change the 10 to -10. This will make the cat move down the screen. Click the green flag and have a go. Use the arrow keys to move your cat up and down, left and right. Pressing the key lots and lots will move him faster. Making a game. You now have an interactive animation. Well done. The next step would be to turn this interactivity into a game. To do this, we need to add another sprite with this code. It's when green flag is clicked, with forever, go to random position, set X to 250, a repeat code of 32, and change X by -15. The random position movement code moves the sprite up and down. The set X to 250 sets the sprite's to start position right to the far right of the background. And the change X by -15 moves the sprite left across the screen. I'm choosing a heart sprite. There it is. It's a bit too big. I'm going to make it smaller. So I go to size and I delete it and change it to 50. That's better. Right, let's put the code in. Go to events, pick when green flag is clicked. Now go to control, pick forever. Go to motion. Go to random position. Now pick set X to 88. We're going to change that to 250 so it starts on the right of the page. Now pick control, pick repeat, and change that to 32. Now pick motion again and pick change X by 10. We're going to change that. Type -15. That'll move the heart across this page to the left. It's going rather fast. So making your game begin to score. You've just added a heart sprite which moves very quickly across the screen. If you use the arrow keys, you can try and touch the hearts with the flying cat. Let's add some code so you can collect the points. We'll be using new code from variable code menu. Watch the video to see how. Go to the cat flying. Go to events. Choose when green flag is clicked. Now go to variables. We need a new variable. Click make new variable and type in points. Click OK. Now we need to pick set my variable to 0. We're going to change my variable to points. Now go to control, pick forever. Then pick if with a hexagon and go to sensing. We're going to put touching into the hexagon and it says touching mouse pointer, but we're going to change the mouse pointer to heart. Go back to variables, choose change my variable to 1, and we're changing the my variable again to points. Pick wait 1 second. Slide it underneath change points by 1. Now you have a scoring cat. Every time he touches the heart, you score a point. Watching me, I'm not very good. Not quick enough when I use my arrow keys. I bet you can do better. How many will you score? Have fun trying.